Hey, what's up, guys? Coming to you on New Year's Eve to talk to you about the new World Tournament that has come out. As you can see, all the new banners are out for the New Year's Summon and all that good stuff. The Extreme Z areas are coming. The other about account suspension in the news. Okay? So, the 39th World Tournament opens up. Today, I'm just going to be going over a few tactics with you guys and ways to build your team. This is more for beginners, anyone who's not familiar with World Tournament and how it works, to help you build the best possible team to get you to where you need to be, to get this done quickly and efficiently, and get those free summon tickets that can be used for guaranteed SSRs like you see here, as well as World Tournament characters. So let's just go take a look at those banners real quick, see what you can earn, and then I'll go through the team building process and stuff like that. And maybe I'll show you how it looks, my team that I use. Okay. So this is one of the guaranteed SSR banners, the main featured character being Raditz. He was actually a summonable unit on a regular banner a while back. So pretty good guaranteed SSR unit. I actually really like this Raditz because he has a stun, which can be used in Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. Really, really good character. Underrated. And then you have Hellfighter 17 from the last World Tournament. He was the reward character. He's not actually have an awakening yet, but the hit in the back did get his awakening right after the chain battle on Global, so a little unfortunate. But yep. Okay, so let's take a look at the units on these banners real quick besides those two. Okay, so Raditz, low cost warrior lead. And then you got your Mass Sand, the Agile Broly, Paragus and Broly, Majin Vegeta, more Majin Vegeta. This Majin Vegeta, very, very good. Probably one of my favorites. Also, very good in the World Tournament, as well as some of the Super Battle Roads. If you can get him, that's a dub. Physical Vegeta. Okay. So those are the main guaranteed SSRs for that banner. You got Hellfighter 17. The hit, once again, it has been around for a while, but he just got his 120 Awakening. His 120 Awakening makes him pretty good. You have Khalifa. No 120 Awakening yet. You can expect her to probably be good in the future. High chance of evading enemies' attacks right now, even as a 100 UR character. You got your Kale. Kale and Khalifa usually go together. Mighty Mask. I don't know how great this character really is, but yeah, they're fun. They're fun to play with. Bojack. Doesn't have a 120 currently. May get one in the future. Would be good on the Space Traveling Warriors team probably in the future. Super Saiyan Gohan. Fun to run on a Defenders of Justice team if you really like the new Videl or stuff like that. And let's take a look at the World Tournament banner. The World Tournament banner, I love it and I hate it. I really, really like the classic Dragon Ball World Tournament characters that are on this banner. I hate the summon rates on this banner. It's actually terrible. I went through and did about 15 to 20 of my ticket summons earlier. I have 2 tickets left. I still have to do a couple of the missions in the World Tournament. Didn't pull a single SSR though, so this banner is love it or hate it. But the TN, I don't have a single copy of him. I would like to try him out. Stuns the attacked enemy for 2 turns. Attack plus 220%, defense minus 30% when performing a super attack. Just a huge passive. Crazy. He looks interesting. The new Goku. So some of these units for being World Tournament characters are actually really, really good. Maybe that's because you can only get them with the tickets, but I would rate these units almost as good as any summonable character with Dragon Stones that you pay for. Just depends. Okay. I mean, I'm not even sure where from the original Dragon Ball she originates, to be honest. I've watched all of original Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, you know, all the stuff. Uh, can't remember. The Invisible Man, you know, Ox King. These are just SRs. The SRs are okay. They're not great. Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, Chiaotzu, Ranfan. Okay, so those are your World Tournament characters. Really, if you can pull any of the featured SSRs, it's already a win. Doesn't matter which one. Okay. But those are the things you're working towards in this World Tournament, and World Tournament is only here for 3 days. That's why it's so important to do. I know I'm a little bit late in uploading this, so by the time you guys see it, we'll probably have about 2 days of the World Tournament left. But hopefully, for the newer players, if you're new, this will help you out, help you understand what you're playing for. Okay. So I'm going to go to the team building menu now, and I'm going to go to team. Okay. And you can see my team is already participating in the World Tournament. I'll just scroll over and I'll replace one of these teams. This will be fine. And I'll kind of show you my team building process and how I go through this. So you can really do any team you want. I find that a team that is going to have attack all is going to be your best bet, because World Tournament is basically, if you don't know, a set of 7 characters that are going to be attacking you. And while it's easy at like multiplier 3, 3.5, 6, so on and so forth, by the time you hit multiplier 30, there's multipliers for each level. The characters can and will one-hit you if you're not careful, and you don't want to be taking extra turns trying to kill them all, so it's better just to have an attack all character to kill them all in one turn. Okay? So, the category or the team that I find that does this the best, in my opinion, is going to be your Pure Saiyans, because it's such a broad category with so many units in it. And that's always down here in the bottom left. Okay, so we're going to press OK, and I'll just show you guys how many units are possible for the Pure Saiyans. Keep in mind, this is after years of collecting. You may not have as many. I have a ton. Okay. So now, before I do this, there's 2 leaders you can use for the Pure Saiyans category, just in case you don't have either. Okay, the first one is going to be the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. He has Pure Saiyans category Kai plus 3, and HP and defense plus 170, and attack plus 130. Okay. Typically, I don't use this Vegeta because he only has the attack boost plus 130%. Whereas the other Pure Saiyans leader, which once again is a Vegeta, it's physical Super Saiyan Vegeta. Scroll down here. Transforming Vegeta more specifically. Has HP, attack, and defense plus 150%. And Super Class Ki plus 3 in HP, attack, and defense plus 100. So even if you're not able to fill this team out fully with Pure Saiyans, okay, maybe you don't have enough Pure Saiyans that attack all, you might have super class allies that can attack all, so you can throw them on this team as well. That's why this is the optimal leader for this team and the easiest way to build this team. Okay, so this is who I'll be making my leader. Alright, and the next thing you want to do is we're going to switch this to super attack, because we are looking for a all target super attack, and we're not going to be looking at the passive skill. If we leave it on passive skill, it's going to be looking for all target super attack and the passive skill, and no character has that. Okay, so now we're going to select all target super attack. It's right there at the top, and press OK. And these are the Pure Saiyans that we've narrowed down our list that have an all target super attack. Okay, I know a lot of people really like this Majin Vegeta just because of his character art and stuff like that, but realistically, I would not run this Majin Vegeta on the team unless you really, really want to, because you need his ultimate super attack in order to get the attack all ability, and you rarely hit that ultra super attack with the links that this guy has. He just doesn't have very good links to link up with the other characters we're going to put on this team. Okay. Same thing with the Nappa and Vegeta. They don't have great links, but I mean, if that's all you have, use them. Okay. So I am going to use this Majin Vegeta That's TEQ. I think he's a great unit, especially once he's easy aid. So much better once he's easy aid. If you don't have him easy aid this guy. Same thing with the Raditz. The Raditz is free to play. Easy aid him. He attacks all, easy to get. So that's at least one free to play attack all character you can get. The next thing is this 140 Broly. Most people will have one of these lying around. He's been around forever. So if you have him, throw him on there. And now with the same name update, in case you don't know, we can run same name characters on a team. We're going to run the LR Broly. The LR Broly and the 140 Broly are basically the same. LR Broly is just a monster in comparison, though. He does a lot more damage, especially since he's gotten his EZA. Yeah, he's just crazy. And lastly, Physical Broly. Okay, so that's the last one we want to throw on there. And like I said, say you don't have enough Pure Saiyans to fill out this team. We're going to switch it to Super Class. Okay, because remember, our Vegeta is a Super Class leader for 100% and all target super attack. And you might be able to find some extras like Krillin, who can attack all, or heaven forbid, Xiao Man. Oh my gosh, I can't even say that without laughing. Maybe you have Xeno Trunks. Maybe you have this Piccolo. Maybe you have. I think this Gotenks is honestly one of my favorite Gotenks. I love his art and everything. Really cool character, but maybe you have him for attack all, and they would work on this team as well if you have this Vegeta as a leader. Okay, so this is the team I would build for the World Tournament if you are a newer player. Okay, and one other piece of advice I would give to newer players, and I didn't even think about this until recently. I'm level 497, and I probably only started doing this around level 400. Is whenever, not just the World Tournament, but whenever any event comes up that you need a specific friend character for, and you're like searching through your friend list, and like, I need this, and you can't find it. Well, anyone else who's your friend is probably having the same problem. So if you go to your friend supporter up here in the top right, just make sure you throw in one of your attack all characters, and that will help out your friends a lot. And as you can see, I threw in this Broly because he's 100% and he can attack all, and I know that's what most people use in the World Tournament because some people run movie bosses teams and things like that. My personal preference is Pure Saiyans just because we can fit more on the team. Okay? But whenever you see an event like this, throw in your friend supporter. Like previously we had the Dragon Ball Heroes event crossover, and so people would throw in their Dragon Ball Heroes characters to get the bonuses and things like that. If you see chances for bonuses on story events, things like that that you're working on, that means your friends are probably working on them too. Just make sure you're changing your friend supporter. It'll help out a lot. Okay? So with all that said, we're going to go try out this team. This team that I built right here is the exact same as the one I already have participating in the World Tournament. Okay? So we're going to head over to the World Tournament. You can see it resets in 2 days. So you still have 2 days to do this. And I did already do the preliminary just because I'll usually go through and I'll do the final and then I'll do the preliminary of the next one before I stop for a time. Because I hate the preliminary. You're going against 4 people. It's not like it's hard. It's just tedious and time consuming, and I actually have to kind of pay attention to where I'm moving my characters so I beat them all within the amount of turns. And anyways, we're going to start it out at the quarterfinal, and we're going to see how that goes. Okay, and I'll show you guys just how this team works, how it links up. I think this team links really well. So one other thing. When we go to find a friend, okay, you might think, oh, I need that Vegeta friend. I need to look for a Pure Saiyans leader category. I'm going to go to Pure Saiyans. Ah, there's no Vegeta. Okay, let's change it to physical. Maybe there's a physical one. Oh, there is a physical one. Okay, but do not, I'll repeat that, do not run the same leader that you have when you are doing World Tournament. When you are doing the World Tournament, you only get the leader skill from your character. Your friend's character's leader skill does not count for your team. So there is no point in running a second Vegeta on this team. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take this category off just to make it simpler because Pure Saiyans is so broad. And we are going to switch it to movie bosses. Because movie bosses, like I told you before, is what most people run in the World Tournament. Okay? And we're going to leave physical on. And we're going to press OK. And like you see here, we got 2 guest Broly's. If we go into this next round, it'll probably be like 5 guest Broly's. You'll always have a guest Broly pretty much to use. If for some reason you don't have a Broly to use who can attack all, you can turn physical off and switch to strength. And then, we have all those LR Broly's that work just as well, because once again, the leader skill doesn't matter. Always, always, always in the World Tournament, use one of these 2 Broly's as your friend. It is going to make your life so much easier. Okay? So I'm going to choose the physical Broly. It really doesn't matter which one I choose. Okay? And these are the support items I would take in to the World Tournament. Keep in mind, I am on multiplier 30. Okay? So items do become a little more beneficial at this point in the game. Whereas on multiplier 3, multiplier 3.5, and stuff like that, you probably won't need any items. Alright? The most important item, in my opinion, to take with you on the World Tournament, if you have enough to spare, is the Ghost Usher. The Ghost Usher is just useful for delaying attacks for 1 turn, because all of your characters are going to, as long as you built this team correctly, be able to attack all, except for that one leader, your Vegeta. Okay? So if you can delay attacks for 1 turn, you're getting at least 2 to 3 of these characters that are attacking all. Yeah, this Raditz right here, he might not be able to kill them all on his own. Okay? He's a free-to-play character. But say you have that Raditz and even just this Majin Vegeta, these 2 together, with 1 free turn with your Ghost Usher, are going to kill every single unit, so you don't have to worry about it. And it makes it very easy to beat level 30 over and over and over in order to complete those missions. Every time you beat multiplier 30, you are getting about 1,000,000 points, and you need 30 million points in order to complete all the missions and get the characters and the Kais and stuff that are at the end. So you have to beat it. By the time you've gone through all the multipliers the first time and beat level 30 the first time, you have about 1,000,000 points, and then you have to beat it about 29 more times to get all the missions done. And if you did do it all 29 times, you'd probably be in the top 150, and then you're guaranteed that LR. I'll go back and I'll show you. That comes with this World Tournament. So we'll go to rewards real quick. We're going to go to local. Local ranking is what matters. Okay? And you can see that strength mercenary Tau right there. Mercenary Tau, you get a mercenary Tau all the way up to 150th place. That's all you have to be in. So if you have done just the missions and you're not trying to compete to be in the 1st or 2nd spot in local rankings, you will get that mercenary Tau. Okay? Alright, so I know I've been talking a lot. I've been kind of just rambling on. So we'll jump into this. I'll show you guys the team, how it links up, and let's do this. So we're in the quarterfinal right now. You can see these capsules here on the field. Capsules do not matter for the preliminary, the quarterfinal, or the semifinal. What they do matter for, and the stage where you want to take your time and gather the capsules, is on the final stage. The final stage will have awakening medals for that LR Tau, okay? And they're orange, and you want to get as many of those as you can. Now, you will get those rewarded to you for coming in a certain place in the local rankings. You'll get those rewarded to you for coming in a certain place in the global rankings. But the fastest and easiest way is if you're going through this 30 times as it is just to complete the missions, every time you get to the final stage, don't forget, before you battle the person, anywhere you see a golden capsule, move your character to those golden capsule spots, and you'll be guaranteed to get one of those medals for the World Tournament. Alright, here we go. Alright, and you can see my Raditz is first. There is a physical Broly in the front. Now that physical Broly could and has been known to occasionally, once in a while, super attack you. It's very rare, but I would rather just not take that chance. Okay, so I have my Ghost Ushers here. I'm going to pop one of these Ghost Ushers. If I didn't want to waste my Ghost Ushers, or maybe I'm low on Ghost Ushers, the next best thing is to use a Whis or an Icarus who's going to give you the damage reduction. Or maybe you could use a Princess Snake or Aider. It just depends on what you're looking for. Okay, lots of items though in order to avoid dying. I am going to keep the Raditz in front this time. Normally I'd put the Broly in front, but I'm going to do this in order for you guys to just see what the Raditz can do. Free to play character. He's not even SA 15, he's only SA 10. That's super attack 10 if you don't know what SA means. Okay. So this is, once again, that Raditz that I just got the orbs for is a totally free-to-play character. You can get to 140. You can use him in this World Tournament. Alright, next I want to do the Broly. One quick note about the Broly. If you do have this LR Broly, maybe you just awaken him. Okay. Anytime you get Broly's super attack, he is only going to target one single enemy, his ultimate super attack. Okay. If you get Broly's regular super attack, he will still target all enemies. This Broly is really good because he always gets an additional attack, no matter what. Okay? So on his first attack, let's say we got the ultimate super, he will target one enemy. But then on his second attack, he'll do his regular super attack where he targets all enemies. Okay? So typically when you're doing this World Tournament, you are not going to go for the ultimate super attack. I know it's there and I know I can do it, but I'm not going to go for it. Instead, I'm just going to take these two green orbs here, and that will give me my regular super attack with Broly. The last one, we did end up with Vegeta on this rotation, so we're only getting 2 attack all characters. This is just our leader. He's here to give us the boost in attack. Doesn't really matter if we can get the key for him. If it's there, we're going to do it, you know? And maybe he'll just finish off whatever those two don't finish off. But realistically, we have Raditz and we have Broly with 2 extra attacks. So we're getting 3 attack alls. Vegeta's not going to do anything in this rotation, and we're just going to win. Hopefully by the time Raditz is done, but if not, then by the time Broly's done. So let's see if Raditz can do this on his own. There is a lot of physical characters if you look at this, so he may or may not be able to do it. Okay, like to see the crits on the physical, and I think he's going to do it with that. Oh no, who didn't he kill? Okay, he didn't kill the Strength Broly. Yeah, I can see that. For some reason, in World Tournament, whenever you have an attack all character, unless it's your Strength Broly against their Strength Broly, for some reason we never kill the LR Broly very easily. Anyways, you can see why we had the Broly there as backup. Okay. And that is the quarterfinal done. And you can see I just completed some of the Hidden Potential mission. And we'll go ahead and do the semifinal and the final 2 to finish this up. Go through these a little bit quicker for you guys. Not spend so much time rambling. Alright, so I have the Broly in the front. Get his regular super attack. I'm not even worried about anyone else. I'll just throw that in. Get his just in case. I don't think Broly is going to need it. I don't need to... Broly has really decent defense being an LR and being that he just got his ECA. Compared to these characters that are going to hit you on the World Tournament category. So I'm not too worried about it. But just in case, I'll use a Whis, but I'm not going to waste a Ghost Usher for this. We'll see if it even takes him 2 attacks. This guy is just such a monster, and I do have mine 100% rainbowed. But even without being rainbowed, he's just such a monster. Yeah, insane. Probably one of my favorite all-time LRs. He's really held up over the years. I use him in Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. Some people might think I'm crazy, but since he's gotten his ECA, as long as he attacks first, He's actually pretty decent in Extreme Super Battle Road, and he doesn't take as much damage as he used to before his EZA. But he's really useful, like, for example, on the movie bosses, Extreme Super Battle Road, which will be nearly impossible to do, because that one's just beat it before it beats you. Alright. And we're on to the final. Might have to use a Dragon Stone here. Store some stamina. Alright. And for the heck of it, we'll switch it up to a Strength Bully. Why not? Let's see. Yeah, they don't even have theirs 100%. Okay. Let's hop in. So this will be the final board right here. If you look to the right and right in front of us, you can see the golden capsules. These golden capsules, if we can get to them, are going to be the ones that give you the medals. A lot of times you don't get them all on the board because the enemy is going to chase you down and stop you from getting them, and then you're going to beat the enemy in one turn unless somehow you drag it out. But like I said, the links on this team are so good that it's going to be almost impossible for you not to have a super attack and kill them. Alright, so I am going to grab the one that I know I can hit right here. Okay, I'll grab the one other one right next to me. And you just want to grab as many of these golden capsules as you can before you fight the final World Tournament phase. And we got all the ones we could. Okay, and we're going to put Strength Broly first. The reason we put Strength Broly first over Physical Broly is Physical Broly only gets one attack. And if there were any Strength enemies, there's not in this final. But Physical Broly does usually not kill them in this times 30 multiplier phase. Okay. Alright, so we're going to use Strength Broly, Physical Broly, and once again, Vegeta is just there for his leader skill. Not really useful to us. Overall, not really a super great unit. He's kind of aged. Maybe he'll be better in the future. Alright. And that's that. Only took Broly one attack, and of course he still had his additional if we needed it. And that's multiplier 30 of the World Tournament done. You can see that's my 12th time winning in a row. I probably will complete this up to 30 times. Just wanted to show you guys how I do it, the team that I find that works best for me. You can see I went up 2 local rankings just in beating it one time. It's very easy early on in the World Tournament to move up in the local rankings. Okay. And once again, you don't need to be like top 3 or anything. You just need to be in the top 150. And you can see I did get those Master Mark medals that are required for awakening that LR Tau. They're also required for awakening a slew of other characters that you might get from the guaranteed SSR banners, or you might get from the World Tournament banners. So it's very important that you get these Master Marks whenever you can in that final stage. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you again. Peace.